First, Mansa, our name, Mansa Bank, our name Mansa means King of King. In this environment, our environment where we have various banks, international banks, large regional banks, we want to be perceived as an African bank that is here to promote the trade and also that is here to create the African champion. Mansa meaning, the meaning of Mansa, King of King, refer to the great history of the African empire in the 13th centuries. Then we have now to make a choice to select the kind of partner we want to work with, and that is how we have selected Sopra as our partners for the key point, for the key, I would say, and strategic point of our core banking solution. And really, when we had our license, it was mandatory for us to open in 1 year time. So that means within a year we were obliged, we were called to hire our people to set up the core banking system, to do the procedure, everything. Then we have discussed with Sopra, and they came with the project. They have confirmed to us that 1 year is not an issue, because when we had our license, we were to start opening the bank by February 2020. So it was very important for us to do everything, to take all steps to open the bank before that date. With Sopra, we were able to open the bank in January 2020, and Sopra also allowed us to project ourselves, to project our vision for the future. I think in our local banking environment, where we are competing against international banks, against large regional banks, we also are the last entrant in this market. All of the bank, or at least 80% of the bank in our market, have their own networking, their own branches. We, Mansa, we open as a branchless bank, except our headquarters. Our plan is not to open branches across the city and across the country. Our plan is to be a single branch bank. Then our plan is to rely really on partners. And also, we want to attack the retail segment and the mass market through digitalization. So I will say our business model anticipates the change, and we think that innovation is most about being capable to anticipate and to act instead of reacting. So based on that point, I will say yes, we are innovators, but even more, we do not want to be perceived as innovators. We want to be perceived as disruptors. And that's why even for everything, we act as a disruptor. Even for our headquarters, the place where we are based, there are no bank there. All the banks are in one area, we are in other area. The way how we communicate our advertising is somewhat very different. And our product, I would say, the way we want to address the untapped market of unbanking population is a new way. As I was clearly saying, we want to promote a true partnership with telco, fintech, wholesaler, other states entities. So yes, we are innovators, but moreover, we will act as disruptors. We have created Mansa Bank to promote the real and true financial inclusion. Why I say true? Because the term financial inclusion is now, everywhere you go, you will hear financial inclusion, you will hear financial inclusion. But we feel that we need to promote the true financial inclusion. Financial inclusion is not only to access payment through payment platform, but it's really for us, the concern of the population is not to see how I will make this kind of payment, what kind of platform I will use to make the payment, but it is where to find the cash to make a payment. And that way we, Mansa Bank, as a bank, we say, okay, there's here a real need to address the basic needs of the population. That's why we did a partnership we partners with a telco operators, we partnered with a FinCo company to launch a product that will provide a nano credit to unbanking population. So we think that the financial inclusion will be addressed through the accessibility of loan for the population and also through the platform they will be using to make those payments. But first of all, we need to find a way for them to have cash to face their basic needs. I think the right model is what we Mansa are trying to do. Is that is not competition, but I would say really cooperation, and a strong cooperation, strong partnership between banks and telco, not only telco, even bank and telco, but fintech, microfinance institution, and all the other stakeholders. Because banks will not invest again in CapEx, opening branches across the region. It is expensive. It is not really, I would say, there are so many risks linked to this kind of strategy. But we have fintech, that are much flexible. We have microfinance institution. We have other parastatal entities across the region. So we think that we have the ecosystem now to address the unbanked needs. So the promotion of the financial inclusion will really come from a true partnership, true cooperation between banks, telco, fintech, microfinance, and all the other stakeholders. And we, Mansa Bank, we have been created to go into that. So yes, for sure, it will be a cooperation, not a competition.